If you have been looking for a way to convert your TradingView indicator to MT5 indicator, make sure you watch this video from the beginning to the end.
So guys, if you have, for example, this any indicator on TradingView that you want to convert to MT5 indicator, right? The first thing you need to do is to add it to your chart just as it is right now, right? Can you see we have the pivot traditional daily indicator. The next thing you have to do is to go to your browser and go to your Claude. If you don't know what Claude is, it is like an AI. You can go to Claude.ai and register if you don't already have an account. But I believe most of you already have a Claude.ai account, right? So now, if you want to start chatting with the AI, the first thing you need to tell the AI, let the AI understand what you want to work on. You can just say, for example, hello. Do you understand pivots? Sorry for my typing. Understand pivot point trading strategy. First, ask this question. So this will prepare the AI to understand what you want to do, right? So now, I would advise you go through all this just to understand the logic so that in case there is an error, you can tell the AI to correct the error. So you can go through whatever it says. So with that, you'll be able to familiarize yourself with the logic. Next, you are going to say, I have a Pine script indicator source code for pivot point. I want you to convert it to MQL5 indicator. MQL5 indicator means MT5 indicator. Then ask, should I paste it? Now, the purpose of this question is to prepare the AI that you are about to do something. So just ask it that question and let's see what it's going to say. Can you see now the AI has given you go ahead to paste the Pine script indicator that you want, the source code for the Pine script indicator that you want to change to MQL5 code, right? Now go back to your TradingView. On your TradingView, you can see it at the top left corner of your screen. You can see the name of the indicator, right? Pivot traditional daily. Now come to this particular place, this particular icon where they wrote source code. Click on it. Once you click on the source code, this Pine editor is going to load. Once it loads, just click on Ctrl A to copy all the code. Copy, then Ctrl C to copy. Once you are done with that, go back to Claude Code and paste the source code and click on enter. Once you click on enter, it's going to take its time and it's going to convert the code from Pine script to MQL5 indicator. Once the AI is done generating the code, just come to this place, they wrote copy. Click on it. Once you click on copy, then the code will automatically be copied for you. So next, come here to this particular, to open your MetaEditor 5. Anytime you download MT5, it always comes with MetaEditor 5. Let me come here. So anytime you download MetaTrader 5, it always comes with MetaEditor 5. Now, open the MetaEditor 5. Next, go to click on new. Once you click on new, come here and select custom indicator, right? Don't choose expert advisor because you want to create custom indicator. Click on custom indicator, then click on next. Now give the indicator a name. Let us name it pivot indicator. Once you are done with that, come to this place and input your name. Then this place, input the link to your website or maybe probably your email address or whatever. Then once you are done with that, click on next, next, and finish. Once you click on next, next, and finish, this page is going to pop up. I mistakenly typed pivot, but let's just use it like that. Pivot indicator. So you can see that a file was created, right? Now click on anywhere on the chart, like just click on it. Click on Control A, delete everything. Once you delete everything, then press Control V to paste the code that you copied earlier. You can see here that I copied the code here. Once I copy the code, let me delete this again, then Control V. You are going to paste the code you copied earlier. Once you are done with that, just click on compile. Once you click on compiled and you see that you have 0 errors and 0 warnings, then it means the code has no error, right? Once you are done with that, the next thing you have to do is to open your MetaTrader 5. Once you open MetaTrader 5, navigate to view. Once you get to view, come down, go to navigator. Once you get to navigator, then you see different options here, right? Click on this drop down arrow before indicator, click on it. Now just scroll down and look for the name of the bot of the indicator you just created. I think we use pivot indicator, right? Now click on it and drag it to the chart. Left click and drag it to the chart. You can see that once I drag it to the chart, we have inputs, you have colors, you have visualization, but the most important thing is the input. So if you have like any changes you want to do to the bot, that was one of the reasons I said you read like the explanation the AI gave earlier before we asked it to like convert it to MKO5 indicator. So you can just go through the inputs. These are like the settings. You can see we have different settings here that you can choose for the indicator. I don't really understand it because I just picked a random indicator on TradingView. So once you are done with that, maybe you are done with the settings, you can go to colors. I don't think there's any settings for colors, but once you are done with the settings, you don't need to change anything at first. Once you are done with that, click on OK. Voila, you can see that automatically the pivot indicator has automatically been converted from Pine script to MKO5 indicator. This is very easy. So if you want to modify it, you are just going to come here and tell the AI blah 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 modify this, then automatically the indicator has been converted from Pine script to indicator, from Pine script to MKO5 indicator. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. Bye for now, guys.